Hey everybody, you are watching Bob's Decline, and today we've got another quick tip for you, and that's how to remove these stubborn wedge clamps when they get seized on there a little bit too tight. So I'm sure you guys have all been here before where you have an old wedge clamp on the line that just will not come off after a tree comes smashing down to the triplex or a car accident, broken pole. Something happened to jam this fella in there just a wee bit too tight. Some guys will just leave them, grab a new one, resag the loop, and away you go. Now, I can't go over on this side because that'll make the loop too tight. I can't go over on this side because it's simply not holding up the triplex. So we got to get this fella off. The easiest way to remove these wedge clamps is simply to strike it right here from in behind. This one here I've already loosened off. There we go. That's ready to come apart. Now the second method in releasing them, if you put your pair of pliers right here, you squeeze that real hard as you can squeeze, and use the other wedge as kind of a pivot point. You pivot backwards. You can see it very slowly sliding through. If that's jammed in there a little bit too hard, that's a real good way to drag that out through there. But now what do you do when that wedge is in there so hard it won't budge? Sometimes you've actually got to cut them apart. But here's a much easier way. You can see when I jam that in there, the inside wedge, there's still a couple of millimeters showing there. So we're going to get that jammed in so far that it's going to seem hopeless. Alright guys, so you can see we've got here a set of come-alongs doubled up, hooked onto our wedge. We're going to see if we can't get that wedge stuck in there real tight now. Alright, we'll try releasing it. Try releasing it just the regular way by hitting it on the back. Alright, so that's not working. Now our other method isn't going to work either because that's sunk down inside itself. Now before I show you the trick, let's try one more thing. So I'm going to show you a little trick to make this real easy for you. Let's get this camera flipped. So you'll see also, once you get hitting that so hard, it's actually started to bend the tip here. If you're hitting that with something and that's bending the tip, she's not going to come off. So all you need to get this off now is one tool. That is your adjustable. So what you're going to do, you're going to adjust your crescent wrench so that it fits perfectly to grab that wedge clamp. Now, I kind of lied to you here. I said one tool. You actually need two. But the second tool is also another crescent wrench. So we're going to take our second crescent wrench and we're going to put that right beside our first one, getting it as tight as possible. Take a better look at this now. We have both crescent wrenches on either side of our wedge clamp. Now all you got to do, you're going to take your two wrenches and you're going to open up that wedge clamp just a little bit. There. So you can see here the center part is bowed outwards just a little bit. You can hardly even tell I moved it. But now that I did that, that should come out quite easy. Let's flip the camera around here again. Okay. So we can see we got the same wedge clamp here, jammed all the way in. We've got our slight bow marks on either end here where we bowed it out with the crescent wrench. Now let's try it out. I might have to bow it out just a little bit more, but we'll give it a shot. There she goes. She came out the first time. So since I've learned this trick, every time I've tried it, it's worked. I've had trees the size of a school bus come down on a loop. That wedge clamp was jammed in there so tight, it was all the way up to here. And that simple trick where you're spreading either end apart with the crescent wrenches, then you can tap her through, works every time. If you've already knew this trick, let me know. If you haven't, you want to try it out, let me know how it works. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel. We got lots more tips coming. See you guys next time.